Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back on this sunny day. We've had some crazy weather here in Georgia. It's been quite cold and snowy. Not normal for Georgia for sure. So today we're located out in Lawrenceville, Georgia today, and we're going to take a look at this luxury home. It's a pretty sizable home, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys around and get it started. And let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, guys, so here we go. So this is the front of the home right here. As you can see, there's a white and black theme with a lot of windows in the front of the house to let in a lot of sunlight. So this home is 6,285 square feet. So it's pretty sizable. Large driveway for coming in. It is also gated. They were doing some work here earlier as well. And this is your lot. Your lot size is going to be 0.75 acres. So there's your 3-car garage. Let's get ready to work our way on the inside. And you can see this light fixture here from the outside, 2 of them actually. So there's one right there, and then there's another one there. Okay, really tall entrance. And you have these linear bars on the columns entering the home. It's really nice. And you have this large dark colored tile coming in. Dark color is always good on the entrance. And you got this massive tinted door. And it got some weight to it for sure. All right, as we walk in. So there's that light fixture we seen from outside. And there it is right there. And then you have your glass railing and you have your steps pre-lit. Okay. So walking into the home, this is what you'll see. You also have a set of larger windows also to the back, bringing in that sunlight, or at least giving that feeling of openness. But before we enter there, we got our floating shelves here on the wall, and immediately over to the right, this looks like it could be maybe an office. And there's some design here on the wall, which is pretty nice. You're starting to see this more in homes now, where they kind of have a nice accent wall. And then you have your switch bank right there. Now you're kind of overlooking, not kinda, you're really, really overlooking the neighbor's house right here. In this office area. So coming out of the office, we're going to go over to the right. So this is a thermostat. Then this would be considered another bedroom down here. Okay. The views out the corner. The views aren't particularly stunning out of this house, but the house itself is quite nice. So here is the bathroom. As you can see, a very tall shower. There's your vanity, okay? And there's your mirror. There's a few different looks for bathrooms in this house as well. But that's a nice bathroom, so, excuse me, shower. There you go, with your black tile right here. So you got your rainfall faucet there, shower head there, and then you have your standard with your wand. I mean, this is pretty nice. I would turn it on, but I'm not gonna do it. That is nice though. So the black and white theme continues basically. And you like I said, your windows are in the corner over there, and then you have your closet for this room. Big size closet for a guest bedroom. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. All right. And this is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, if I'm not mistaken. So as we come back out, we're gonna come back over to the right, and then we're gonna take a look at, this is our main entertainment area right here. This is your fireplace, obviously. Well, your fireplace section where you would have your TV or entertainment and all of that. And then you have your access wall right here, okay? So that looks pretty good. I mean, if you're looking at that view, you got your floating shelves, you can have a nice setup here, and that color pops. Sometimes when you color this jet out right here, it looks really good. It brings this out, and I like this green color. It's different, okay? Very tall ceilings, real tall ceilings with a massive fan, and look at those windows, almost floor to ceiling. There's a lot of light, okay? And then you got your recessed lights up there too, as well. So nice and open right now. So we'll come on over to the kitchen area. So like I said, they're doing work here currently. And this is the view of your kitchen, okay? Beautiful, beautiful view with the glass railing for the stairs. You come over, you see the kitchen with the J fixtures. Kind of like the reverse J fixtures there. And then this is a view out to your backyard. It's fenced in. Okay. And like I said, here is your kitchen. So they're in the middle of putting refrigerators in here. You can see our countertop finish here. It's really nice, light color. Beautiful, beautiful floors. And once again, you have these large windows all the way across, okay? So this is where you would sit your dining room table here to eat. And that's a nice fixture. Pendant fixture that's kind of dangling, almost like a floating fixture because of how it's just kind of suspended there with the real thin wires. So that looks good. And once again, you have your recessed lighting here to really still give that adequate bright lighting. Then you have this massive door right here. This thing is huge. Like, can I even open this? Let's see. Yep. Squeeze out here. So this is your outdoor entertainment area. This is nice. So you can really entertain a large crowd out here. Fairly good sized crowd, I should say. Okay. You got your ceiling fan. And you can light your recessed lighting. Backyard's fenced in all the way. You do have your connections for your outdoor cooking appliances as well. If you want to set up an outdoor kitchen, you could. Okay? It's all here, ready to go. Ready to go. You can put your TV on the wall. You got your connections over there. Ready to go. Okay? So we step back inside. So let me know what you guys think. That's a big chunk of door for sure. Okay, so we have a large island here in the kitchen. Okay, we have our apron sink. We got our dishwasher. Forno appliances. He actually just put these appliances in here. He was here earlier when I was getting access to the home, getting everything installed. So that's why you see the boxes and all that stuff in here for, this is after application. So this is pretty nice. The setup is pretty good. You got your microwave right here. Look at that, that is nice. Close. Okay, let's see. All right, so you can pull it out or use the power close. That is really nice. Okay, and this is this direction for this is this angle of the kitchen. So as you can see, you got your cabinets there. It's actually backlit in there. If you look closely, there's lighting inside of the cabinet. So that's where you would actually display all of your nice, fine cookware or plates, if you would. Then you have your large Forno stove right here. Stainless steel, gas stove. This is really nice, guys. I mean, nice, heavy cast iron there. You got your pot filler, your hood, which is integrated into the cabinetry, which looks pretty good, okay? Then you have your countertop going all the way. So I think it's pretty good utilization of space for the kitchen. I mean, this is a large kitchen. And then we'll come over here to the pantry. So I believe this home does also have a basement, so we'll check that out too. So got your pantry already kind of ready to go, laid out with your nice sturdy shelving, no wire shelving in here. Nice tall doors in this home as well. And it's well lit in here. You want to have a nice well lit pantry, right? You don't want to have a dark place to keep your things. So a lot of cabinets, a lot of storage in here. It's nice, looks good. It looks really, really good. It's almost like a seamless transition between the countertop and the backsplash, which is nice. And the under cabinet lighting is good. I like that they still put that in this home. I like under cabinet lighting and kitchen lighting. It gives the kitchen its own special ambiance. So that's that. As we come back out that way, we'll come over to the right before we get ready to go upstairs. It's over to the left. It's a basement. We'll check that out in a second. So I was right. And then here's another bathroom. A little bit of a different color thing. Same countertop as what's in the kitchen. And you got your mirror here. And then all of this space. I mean, it's pretty tall in here. It looks good. Looks really, really good. With your tall doors, it looks great. Okay, and then you have, this will be your mud room. Well lit in here. You still have windows here. And this, of course, would be your garage. So like I just said, Forno just left. This is the box that he was just putting up here. It's a 48-inch freestanding range. So that's what he was just out here messing around with. So this is a 3-car garage. This door, I don't know what does this door lead to, guys? Let's see. How much you think they're asking for this house too, by the way? Okay, so this is that door that we seen from over there when we came out of the dining room. So we come out of the dining room out here, and there's storage down there as well. So this door, this comes straight into the garage. That's what that door is. Okay. And you got your tinted garage door windows. How do you guys feel about glass or see-through garage doors? Let me know. So we're coming back in. Beautiful, beautiful home so far. So that is, for the most part, the first floor. And we're going to get ready to take a trip upstairs. As we come up, you can see the lighting here as we get ready to come upstairs. And then here's those windows letting in all of that light. All right, I'll see you guys up here. All right, guys, upstairs we come. So we got another one of those accent walls here. Okay. And then this right here straight ahead, I believe that is the laundry room. Let's see. Yes, it is. So this will be a laundry room. They have a sink in here. Connections for the wash and dryer. So, and here's a better view, a closer view of those light fixtures that you've seen from outside and entering the home. And like I said, those designs go from floor to ceiling. That is pretty cool. That is a really neat museum looking light fixture. Okay. Now there is a room here. So this is another bedroom. Once again, the windows are in the corner. Okay. Giving that asymmetric look. All right. Big size bedroom. And this is the bathroom. Go up here. This is a double vanity, which is interesting because that's one bedroom. But nonetheless, this is your double vanity with your twisted LED fixtures, which are pretty popular now. I do like the color of this Huron faucet. That looks pretty good. That looks real good, okay? And then you have essentially your super large shower right here. You got the rainfall, your standard shower head, and you have your wand, okay? Which is cool, look at that, check that out. And these are your controls. Yeah, this is definitely nice. Definitely nice. Okay, what do you guys think? Pretty nice bathroom for a guest bedroom. And then this would be the closet for that room. Walk-in closet, big window in the middle of the closet to let in adequate lighting, along with your recess lights. And this would be your water closet room. Once again, tall doors in this home. This is likely the linen closet, maybe. Yeah, so this is our linen closet. Beautiful, beautiful house, man, beautiful. So far, it seems to be a great utilization of space. So we come out of here. That was the bedroom that's kind of tucked off on its own. And that's why I asked that question, because I'm kind of like, that bedroom is tucked off until by itself, you know? So I was like, why does it have two vanities? Okay, as we walk down the hallway, we'll take a look over the rail and you can see all of the windows and that backsplash, not backsplash, that accent wall, okay? All right, and then before we go down the hallway, we'll go straight down the hall and we'll take a look at this room. Okay, so this is another guest bathroom up here, different light fixture. So you got different themes in the bathroom. This is more of a conventional bathroom setup, but you still have your wand in the corner. You just don't have the waterfall here because you don't have a full closure, right? So if you had the waterfall stuff, you have kind of water everywhere. So more of a conventional setup. Looks good. A brighter feel for this bathroom with the large tiles on the floor, which is a nice touch. This is the next guest bedroom. Pretty good size guest bedroom, okay? So what do you guys think? Then this is the closet for that guest bedroom. It's nice. This is a great utilization of space, and it seems to be well built. Okay. Like I said, new construction 2026. And then this is a view from that bedroom out to the street. So you kind of like right on the street. You're not sitting too far back off of the street. This kind of gives you a pretty good view of what you're pretty much going to be looking at. And there are some larger homes out in the distance out there as well. They have a similar like black and white theme, okay? So we'll come through here. Then we're gonna go take a look at the primary suite. So as we enter here, once again, we have our windows on the back wall here. And just on the right side here, it's gonna give us our view out to the back, okay? Now what they did here was, I think this was just a way to kind of break up this backyard because of the elevation change. That's why they kind of had to add in those steps and break that up a little bit so you're not getting that big swoop down, all right? And this is the view out to basically your neighbor's yard there. So this is the corner of the primary suite. As we keep going, you have your fireplace up here where you can put your TV on this wall. This looks to be some type of accent covering. That looks good. Looks good. And there's your fireplace. All right, this is a door to outside. So this is an outside area from your primary suite. Okay. There's your windows. This is what the ceiling looks like. Now that looks pretty good. That looks really nice. So this is your outdoor area straight from your bedroom. You can come out here. You have connections out here as well if you want to set up some type of sink or wash area here as well. You have that option for your balcony overlooking the backyard. So plenty of options in this house to just kind of enjoy your property. And this is another door right here. This is I don't know what is this? Okay, so this is a whole nother room of such. I'm not sure you would consider this this wouldn't be a bedroom because you don't have access to another bathroom or nothing like that, but you could use it as a room because you have an entrance and an exit via that window. Okay, so that's nice. And this is a good sized room too. So this is that window. This is the outside area there. Okay. And then this is the corner. Right now I'm in the corner of that room. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So this room is essentially kind of its own standout room. And you just but the only way to access this room is to come through the primary suite. So would that just be essentially the primary suite cut in two? I don't know. Comment below on what your thoughts are there. So let's take a look at the bathroom. So this bathroom is, this would be easy to miss because it was closed. So you do have this here. So the bathroom essentially is closed off initially. Okay, so you do have your doors for your bathroom, and then you can open them and access them as such. Now, before we go to the bathroom, there is something I do want to point out. This is a luxury home. This is an expensive home. Small things like this black paint being seen through the glass on the outside edge, that's stuff that hopefully when they come back to clean up that they're gonna address. Love the color, love the difference in color, but you do run into things like that are gonna kind of get noticed, okay? So coming into the bathroom with the large white tiles, you got your freestanding tub, once again with this nice brass finish faucet. These standalone tubs, man, they're the thing right now. This tub also has its own, kind of like its own accent wall as well. Then you have your sinks with your smart mirrors that everybody loves. It's your linen closet. So these are also quite popular now. Instead of having the lights overhead, you can just have them right here on the mirror. So you turn it off there, turn it on. You could also change the color of it, as in so this button seems like gives you underlighting. See that? Okay. And then this one, I don't know. I could sit there all day and play with that. But you have 3 of them. Typically you only have 2, one over each sink, but they went ahead and slapped the 3rd one in there, which I don't think is a bad idea. Even though it's not quite the same size, it kind of just completes that wall. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the fancy light mirrors? And then you have another, essentially your wet room again here. Similar to as downstairs, but brighter because this one has the light colored tile, the large tiles. Those tiles are a pain to install too. I mean, that's the definition of fragile, okay? And so this one has like the jets on the wall. So I really want to know how that works, but I don't even want to, I don't want to mess with that. That is quite neat. So do you guys like the wall jets? All right, so we close that. You have your water closet here. Okay, then you have, this is another Another larger closet, linen closet. And this would be your actual closet area. So do you feel like this closet space is too small for this house, or is it just the right size? Seems like they split it symmetrically in the middle, so both sides do have the same thing. Walk-in closet. I believe just about every closet we've been in this house has been walk-in. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. And this is the neighbor's yard that has a similar layout as this one. Okay. It's pretty nice. Really, really nice. Okay. So I think that'll do it for upstairs. So what we could do is get ready to take a look. Oh, you know what? We got to check out the basement. We got to look at the basement. So let me know what y'all think. Passing this accent wall again. Looks pretty good. And the no fire fireplace. Okay. Let's check out downstairs. I'll see you guys down there in a second in the basement. All right, guys. To the basement we go. So I don't believe it's finished. No, it is not. So you come down. This kind of freaks me out. Just because I can see through that. I'm kind of like, oh man. Okay. So this is our basement area, man. It's messy down here. So. Okay. So nothing over there is pretty much open. It's just kind of really just a access area, because that's the back of the panel. It's the back of your connectivity, Wi-Fi, internet. Still have those nice windows down here. Okay. Still a lot of potential for space and finishing down here. So most of the area you're going to use is going to be over to the right. So I would call this like a half basement, but nonetheless, I mean, it's quite nice. Yeah, this is just kind of another storage space. Maybe they came and put insulation in. I mean, some more wiring. That's where the insulation is now. So not bad. Not bad. A basement nonetheless. Okay. And this is just outside to the backyard. There's a pad out here. Okay. All right, let's get upstairs and talk some numbers and thoughts that I have that you guys may also have. See you guys up there in the kitchen. All right, guys, that concludes our tour of this here luxury home located out here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. So overall, thoughts, the home showed very well. I thought they utilized all 6,285 square feet well. We're right now currently sitting out here in the backyard in a section where they kind of stepped using retaining walls to basically accommodate for the steep grade in the backyard. That was pretty creative, I thought. And I want to know your guys' thoughts. Like, what do you think about this here particular home and their utilization of space as well, and then also the location? Do you think that the location of the homes right next to it being very different would affect the value or not? Because right across the street there are homes that look very similar to this here particular property. We're sitting on 0.75 acres out here, so it does have decent space, right? If you want not too much yard, but some yard, you do have that. It is gated coming into the property as well. And I thought one of the most unique factors about this home was the primary suite. So if you go up to the primary suite, there's a door to go out to this balcony that you see behind me, and then right next on the other side of that balcony, there's like a whole nother room. So would we consider that a split primary suite? I kind of would, but I think it's a very unique feature as well. You do have the fireplace in the wall too, the flameless fireplace in the wall in the primary suite, which is a nice touch. The home does also have quite a few accent walls as well. So the home showed well. It had some really good features I thought that set it apart. But do you think that what they're asking is too much or too little? So speaking of, they want $1.9 million for this here particular property. And do you feel like the home gave you that cost or that price tag? So without further ado, it's been your favorite bearded agent. As always, comment below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. What was your favorite part of the house? What do you want to see more? Let me know. If you want a private tour of this home, I'll leave my contact information in the details section of this video. If you had any questions about real estate as well, let me know. I'll be sure to get some answers for you. So as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.